Turn up.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh? Worse? Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. They go play action now. Wilson out to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. 20. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on football.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson buying time to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to look deep, trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Hey, flipper. Check 43.
First down, here's the run with Cook. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the slant. Check your hot read. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. K.J. Wright able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw is Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
50 seconds to mine. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dan Bailey on for the field goal, a 38-yard.
Bailey's kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That's fielded in the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Wilson. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Brandon, that's the third time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate one fumble, twos. Oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
4 yards on the pickup.
They go play action. Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. K.J. Wright able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Here's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 34 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've got nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First down, the run with Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now. Wilson, and he'll get nothing out of that one. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
On third down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's second down. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Here's Wilson throwing again. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. Wilson will throw again. Steps away to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing is Cousins. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's now second and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Final play of the half, Cousins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here.
We got to step it up. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the fourth round back in 2010. What a steal.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On 1st down, Cook. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go again.
On 2nd down, Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing, Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another carry now for Madison. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They'll run with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Going on the ground with Madison. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Cousins to throw it. And this is Cook with the grab. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And incomplete from the 25. Now Wilson being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This complete to Lockett. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. 3 bud, 3 bud. Hey, one set. Go. Mike 54. It's just me and you.
Throwing again. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, That's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. We made one more play. Could have had our shutout.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. Stephon Diggs. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. 96 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. 30, past the 20. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now Cook running right. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. And shutting him off. Now open field. That one good for 33 in the first. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40, the 30, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Seahawks 16. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Touchdown, step back, let me get some room.